right, welcome back to all my More Than Money trading students, and also we letting in the YouTube audience as well. This is gonna be a two for two for y'all. Know who I am as Professor Anye, and we're gonna get right to it. We dealing with deposits. How do I deposit into my account, and what type of trading account do I use? I use Pocket Options. That is the broker that I use. Never had any problems with this broker. I've definitely dealt with brokers in the past that have given me a ton of issues, but I've had nothing but pleasantries to say about this broker, Pocket Options. So I've been down with them for a couple of years now, and having some great success with this broker. So hey, for you guys out there in the YouTube world, make sure you definitely check out Pocket Options. Matter of fact, I got a link below if you want to check it out on demo or on an actual live account. But let's go on and jump on into this, because I get so many questions about how do I make a deposit. Okay, first and foremost, I know that cryptocurrency, digital currency it's just so new. It's so foreign to so many of us. But hey, we dealing within foreign exchange, so it ain't gonna be foreign anymore. Let's get used to the unusual. So let's jump right on into this thing. First off, before we even go in, I don't want you guys to fear a cryptocurrency transaction. This is going to be, for most of you guys, your first crypto transaction. So let's jump on into it. I'm just going to give you guys a rundown of how I make a deposit into my account, because within trading, you're going to need some leverage to be able to trade with. So from the essence, as they say, of making money off of your money, this is the greatest example of such. So you're going to need some leverage to make more leverage off of. So let's jump right on into it, y'all. So what do we have here? So this is, for example, this is my account open or whatnot. Forget that amount right there at the top. So when you have your account open, when it is live, when you have fully registered, you want to go to this prompt right here, finance. Let's go on and jump on into it. If you click that finance button, and once you click that finance button, you're going to see this prompt of deposit. Go on and hit that deposit button. It's going to take you to this page right here. This page right here is going to show you all of the cryptocurrencies that you can use to make this transaction. So if you have a Coinbase account, you could choose to move a cryptocurrency, like for example, one of these type cryptocurrencies. I would recommend for you guys, I would recommend that you guys use Bitcoin. That's the currency that I've always used, and I've never had a problem with depositing or making withdrawals with such. But you can choose to use others. But hey, if you're gonna take my advice, the mad scientist of this, who has been doing this and has been living off of this for quite some time, look, just go with Bitcoin. I don't mind Ethereum either, but go just stick with Bitcoin. This option of Bitcoin right here. So let's see. You got your options. It's gonna let you know your options. You definitely want to read these prompts right here as well, and it's letting you. This is showing you, how they would rank you with certain deposits that you put in. Don't mind this area right here. So you're gonna choose which cryptocurrency you're gonna use, and in the next screen it's going to take you to it's right here. All right, from here, because I chose Bitcoin, I said I want to make me a Bitcoin transaction, and then I'll just let the broker know, hey, this is how much I intend to deposit into my account. So once I put that amount right there, it'll take the next page it'll take me to is this page right here, which on this page right here, it's gonna let me know the first thing that's gonna, well, first off, you definitely want to read this warning right here, read this breakdown right here. Next thing, it's gonna give you your Bitcoin breakdown. So that 1500, when it translates into Satoshis, this is what it translates into Bitcoin. So it's 1500 in US dollars, but in Satoshis, this is how much it is in Bitcoin. Okay. And this is going to be the address. This is the address of my broker account currently right here. And this is the QR code, which also works as an address to my broker account as well. So let's say, so for example, like I'm gonna make my transaction through, some of you guys can do it through Coinbase or through, let's say for instance, your crypto wallet. I'm gonna do it through my Cash App account, which I'm thinking that's gonna be much more convenient for most of you guys, just to have a Cash App account, which we have a Cash App link right below. If you don't already have a Cash App, that'll help you out with getting that started on up, and let me know if you have any questions. So you're gonna either use this or this, because your address, this is your ending location. Think about it like almost like sending a letter through the mail. You got your to and your from. This is where your crypto will be sent to. Okay, so now that we know that information, let's move forward. Now let's move back to our Cash App account. So now we're at our Cash App account. And right at my Cash App account right now, I've gone to the Bitcoin section within the Cash App. There'll be a prompt to go to Bitcoin from the main page in the Cash App. Once you're there, it's going to take you to this page right here. And now, you have zero in your account right now, but you need to buy some Satoshis. That SATS, that stands for Satoshis right there. This is the dollar amount. This is the Satoshis amount right here. And this is letting you know the fluctuation of Bitcoin right now. This is letting you know what it looks like on the charts right now. So this is letting you know that, hey, right now Bitcoin is up 12% for the day, and it's moving in an upward direction. For me personally, make sure you pay attention to this portion, guys. I like to make my transactions when Bitcoin is pushing up. So when you see that up arrow, because that means if my money is within Bitcoin, understand that it's always fluctuating like a stock. Let's say if I buy 1,500 worth of Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is on the rise for the moment, that means here and there, that 1,500 might move to $1,502, $1,503, $1,505. And that's very important when we're in the midst of doing a transaction. For me, I'm not saying you can't do it, but it just causes a little bit of hassle from time to time. You want to be mindful of making this transaction. This is why I say always look at this arrow. You want to be mindful of making this transaction when Bitcoin is on a slight down slope. So when this arrow is pointing downwards, because you could buy 1,500 and by the time you actually make the transaction, you could have $1,495 total in your account, meaning you won't have the amount that you told the broker that you will be inputting into the broker. So you want to have the exact amount by the time it makes it to the broker. So let's go ahead and move through this transaction. So what do we want to do here? We want to hit that buy button. We want to hit that buy button right there, because now we want to buy some Bitcoin. So you know what? It set the perfect prompt for me, because I want to put 1,500 in my account. But then again, you know what? Let me rethink that. You know why I want to rethink that? Why? Because remember what I told you guys earlier. Bitcoin fluctuates. It fluctuates. So sometimes I like to just purchase just a little bit more, just in case if it starts to take a dive while I'm in the midst of making this transaction. Always understand that within cryptocurrency transactions, you're going to be dealing with what's called the blockchain technology, meaning your money is going to be moving through these checks and balances to make sure that it gets safely to its destination. This is decentralized. So this is not moving through the banks. This is moving through blockchain technology, and it takes a little bit of time for it to get to your destination. So you know what? I'm gonna click those little three little dots right there, so I could put in a specific amount that's a little bit more than 1,500, just because I know price is going to fluctuate, and I want to give you guys an example of just what it looks like. So let's go on through that. All right, so here we go. So you know what? I'm gonna go for about 1525. So you see, you put in your amount. You hit the next button. It's gonna take you to this screen. It's gonna give you a confirm page. It's gonna give you all that information that you see, the exchange rate, that you're purchasing Bitcoin. It's gonna show you your fees as well, because Bitcoin has fees. And that's another thing that you definitely need to be mindful of. Depending on the amount that you put, the higher the fees are going to be. So you definitely want to take into account the fees that you're going to have to pay. Cashapp is working as like a middleman in between you and your broker. So hey, this is a capitalistic world. They're gonna take their cut out of it. So we're getting charged that fee of $22.99 just to make this transaction. But that's a small percentage of the total amount. If you make a transaction of $100, your fee is not gonna be that much. But you can do the math on that. So now we're just gonna hit the confirm button. We hit that confirm button. And now it let us know that, hey, you purchased that amount of Satoshis. Now we need for it just to reflect from within our Cash App Bitcoin section of the application. So boom, we hit done and we're back to Cash App, and it's letting us know, hey, you got 1502. Remember, I bought 1525, but that Cash App fee came out of it. So that's how much I have right now. Bitcoin is still currently fluctuating, but it's pushing up. So I'm not worried at all. And it's pushing up at 13%. Be mindful if you get that up arrow, but it's only at like maybe 1.5%, because that means it could definitely push down at any moment and it can start pulling away from some of your money. So you don't want to get nervous. You don't want to fear, but I like it when it's in the teens, because that's a comfortable enough buffer zone that I'm not worried that it'll bounce downward into the negative. It can happen. It's a likelihood that it can happen, but I doubt that it'll happen with it being so high at 13. So 13, 9%, 8%, 7%, 5%. I'm comfortable within those ranges. But if it's at like 1-2%, I would definitely be careful with that, and I would possibly wait for another time to where it's at, plus 5% or more to make my transaction. So that's how much Bitcoin I have right now, and it's in my Cash App, and it's showing you when it correlates into Satoshis, that's how much it is. Okay, now remember when we talked about that address from the broker, that cryptic code, that long cryptic code address, or the QR code. So now we can either send it through that QR code. Let's say if you have your Cash App on your phone, you could send it through the QR code. This is your QR button right here if you want to send, or if you want to send it to the specific cryptic address, you're going to take this route right here. Let's see. And you see it fluctuating. You see the number up top. You can see Bitcoin fluctuating. It's always going to be fluctuating. That number is always going to be moving, but don't get nervous. Don't get overwhelmed. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. So as you can see, where it has pulled down to right now. And I don't want it to get under 1,500. So you know what? Let me go ahead and just make this transaction. All right, so that little arrow button next to sell, that's what I want to hit when you want to send Bitcoin. So if you want to send it to somebody else, if you want to send it to a company, but specifically in this case, I want to send it to Pocket Option, the best broker out right now, and possibly for the foreseeable future. I want to send this over to Pocket Options. So I'm going to hit that little arrow. Then I get this prompt right here. Send Bitcoin. I'm going to hit send. You want to hit send. So how much do I want to send? I want to send 1,500. Let's type that in. I hit send. All right. So what I did right here was, me personally, I like to send that cryptic code that I talk about to my phone. So I sent that cryptic code to my phone. I hit the for me, for example, I copied it and I sent it to my phone. I wouldn't recommend you typing it in letter by letter, because that's how an error can be made. We don't want to make any errors. We want to copy it. We want to paste it. So I copied it and I sent it to my phone. I have a MacBook and I got an iPhone, so it makes things real easy to be able to send that over. I don't want you guys plugging these cryptic codes into your emails. These hackers are jumping into emails each and every day. And if you don't have a very well protected type email, I wouldn't doubt it. Gmails, AOL, if you take it back to AOL, Yahoo, or whatever, I would not put cryptic codes that are dealing with your money in Bitcoin in those emails. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. So boom. Again, like I said, that's my cryptic code. So now I'm just going to copy that from my phone. I'm going to go back to Cash App. I'm going to hit the send button, and I'm just going to paste that right there in that to area. And then I'm going to click right there where you say Bitcoin wallet address as a confirmation. Once I click that button right there, the next button will light up top. Then I hit the next button up top. When I hit that next button up top, it's gonna ask me my withdrawal speed, you know, priority. You want it in 10 minutes, 2 hours, or 24 hours. I usually just say 10 minutes. 10 minutes is cool. 10 minutes is cool. So I'll hit that 10 minutes. But let's remember, we don't know exactly what my total amount is right now. It could be at 1501. So if it's at 1501, it's throwing off the balance that I planned on sending. So let's be mindful that we may get a insufficient funds error. Don't be scared. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't be nervous. This happens. It's very common within crypto transactions because, again, the price is fluctuating. Not only is the price fluctuating, but you're getting hit with certain fees from time to time. So, all right, we're going to send it priority, and I might get an insufficient funds message. I might not. Sometimes with insufficient funds, you'll have to just go back a couple of steps and you'll have to just rearrange a couple of things. But most of the time, you know, it'll push through. So we're going to see what happens. All right. And boom, what happened? Insufficient Bitcoin balance. You can read that prompt and it's going to tell you exactly what happened. It's going to tell you exactly, but don't get nervous. Don't get nervous if that happens, because, you know, these transactions have been going on for quite some time. The Cashapp and blockchain technology has figured out ways to push through. So, you know, I'm going to hit confirm and send. We may be okay, or it may not allow me to confirm and send. And if it doesn't, that just means I have to go back a couple of steps and see exactly where my Bitcoin is for the moment and just adjust maybe like $1 amount or two. So let's see what happens when I hit confirm and send. All right, we hit confirm and send. And it's gonna, okay, boom. My withdrawal was initiated. So that prompt right there let me know that, hey, everything went through well. And now the money has been moved, the Bitcoin has been moved out of my Cash App Bitcoin prompt and onto the middle ground, which is like a broker. This is blockchain technology. Let's look at blockchain technology like a subway that we have now put our money onto, that's going to safely take our money to its destination, which is the broker. So now we're back to the Bitcoin prompt of Cash App, and it's letting me know I have no Bitcoin on there because it is on the blockchain. When this happens, don't worry. One of the biggest things that, you know, a lot of older people that I teach crypto transactions to, or people that are just new to it altogether, is they get nervous when it gets in the blockchain. They're like, oh my goodness, where's my money? It's okay. Just breathe. It's okay. Blockchain technology has your back. It's okay. So right now, what do we have? Okay, now we can go back to our broker and we can check our broker account to see, hold up, has it been delivered yet? Now, this could take some time. This could take, I've had transactions that have went through in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour to 2 hours. And sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, if you make a deposit on the weekend, sometimes it could take a couple of hours. Sometimes it may take a whole 24-hour cycle. It can happen. It can happen that same way with withdrawals from time to time on the weekend. Weekdays, the longest I've ever had to wait is maybe like 2 hours. So this is our current pending deposit of $1,500 that the broker is saying, hey, this is pending. You've already given us a notification that you're trying to deposit this. Hey, you know what? It seems like we may see something coming through from blockchain technology, but we're letting you know that it's pending and it's not here just yet. So boom. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I just got this prompt on my phone. You see that handsome gentleman in the back. You know, he just got done teaching the course on More Than Money TradingView. Make sure you guys check out the website as soon as you can. It's a beautiful thing. So this is letting me know right here, this prompt right here, that, hey, your withdrawal, you know, your Satoshis is confirmed on the blockchain. It's letting me know that it's just an extra prompt letting me know that it's confirmed on the blockchain and that things are moving well. So hey, that lets me know I have nothing to worry about, because we want those extra confirmations. And boom, I went back to my broker. Let's say this was about maybe 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, just to check, just to confirm. And I looked at my broker account, and it told me that the transaction was completed, and I saw that the amount at the top was completed. So I mean, it's pretty much that simple, you know. Like I said, don't let it frustrate you. Let's get away from fear. Let's not fear crypto. Let's not fear what's new. That's just the world. That's just life. Nuances come, new innovation, new technology comes. You know, things have dualities to them, you know. But it's for us to, you know, move as safely and as cautiously with them as possible, but not to be scared to where we don't want to take advantage of these things to our best benefit. So that is the deposit process. If you guys have any questions, if you're viewing this on YouTube, definitely hit me up with some comments down below, and definitely check all of my links below. Connect with us on social media, on Spotify. Definitely hit up the website right now at More Than Money Trading You. Peace, love, and prosperity to all my future millionaire traders out there. Love, y'all.